Welcome to another episode of Hypoghettocally Speaking. I'm your host, Ayo B, also known as
Ayo Poppy.
Here another week, man. I appreciate y'all.
Again, your Ratchet correspondent. I am Trill City J, here to ruin your day. I like that rhymed. I like when I rhyme.
Why you gonna ruin somebody's day?
Because I'm looking for specific people to do
Hey, we got intros going on.
Oh, you're right.
All right.
All right. And I'm CC Tennessee. You can follow me on Instagram at CECELLII 4A's.
Sugar, I am sweetie. Y'all already know the biggest sweetie.
The biggest sweetie.
It's your girl Camilla Marie, the Nola Queen, and like we always say in New Orleans, let the good times roll.
You know what I want to say? Shout out to Sweetie. We haven't seen her in so many months. She not new to the show, but she true to the show. We appreciate you coming back.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? How are things?
Great.
Life's good?
Life's amazing.
You know I love to do mental health checks every week.
I'm doing very well.
I have seen things are really going well for you. I feel like when you was coming to the show, you was actually listening, and I just tuning us out. I appreciate that.
For sure.
All right.
That's
Miss
crazy.
CC Tennessee, how was your week?
It was good. I got a new job.
Oh, shout out to that. You know what I'm saying? Big ups.
Yes.
I know you was looking for a new one. You was damn near losing your mind for it. Hey, that nigga really went got them hoes.
Yes, he did.
I'm sorry, show, but he really went got them hoes. It is out here. First of all, she paid for it.
I know, it's just a little motivation.
Look, okay, cool. Look,
I was about to say, if you don't have $1, I think you should pass
that's the
All right.
sweetie I know because
Yeah,
the voice she
that's
had
the
earlier,
one.
I'm like, what
I don't know
is
that
this
voice. Miss Camilla Marie, how was your week?
Oh, it was wonderful. Started
Because
school.
you
getting
in school?
Yeah, cybersecurity certificate.
You got one or you finna get one?
No, I'm finna get it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you finna get into the tech world.
Yeah, I mean, I've already done IT before.
So
but
you tired of doing blood? All right, cool.
got to change.
True.
I'm always having, adventurous weeks. It was another.
So a lot of hoe running.
I don't hoe run anymore because I don't know if you see my social media. I'm dedicated again.
I saw you fake dedicated. Fake crying online saying I want my bitch back.
It wasn't that I was
fake.
crying. I had an
was
emotional moment and an emotional connection to the song.
No.
He says, "Baby, you know that I miss you. I want to get with you, but I can't right now." Man, that's the issue. Like, nigga, I was like, fuck. If this ain't the truth.
Soldier Boy got you in your feelings?
Nigga, sometimes he
That's
dropping gems.
wild behavior.
Sometimes he dropping gems.
That's
Sometimes
foul
he dropping
behavior.
gems.
Week was cool. I had a conversation with my 7-year-old. You know, me and him have good conversations. He came to me the other night. He said, "Daddy, do you think this year gonna be different?" I said, "Well, what do you mean, son?" He said, "Well, you think the cute girls are like me because I'm tired of the ugly girls chasing me."
I feel him.
And I said, "What are you on?" He said, "Well, at recess, the whole recess, ugly girls just chase me the whole time. I want to talk to pretty girls." I said, "Well, son, I don't know. As long as you're not calling the girls that you're telling me are ugly to their face, as long as you're being polite to people, things should be fine."
You ain't give him the game?
So I gave him the game, but his mama was standing there.
Okay, because I'm about to say, treat them
So I
the
couldn't-
best
yeah,
you can.
yeah.
Because ugly girls always got the friends that you want to spend your life with.
And not only that, around about high school,
Is that fucked up?
they start to blossom,
They do.
and they may not be ugly no more. And if y'all go to school
what?
together, you still want to be in the door
For
because you was
real.
always nice.
For real.
It's a game.
For
Yeah.
real.
You know what I'm saying? We'll talk later.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, what about your week, man? We didn't get to ask. You said you're talking to your 7-year-old. And what else?
Beyond that, man, doing a lot of shit I didn't want to. Doing a lot of shit I needed to. And, me, LaFair, Trent, Jake the Engineer, and Teddy, we on this weight loss challenge till September.
Right on.
So curbing my diet and not eating certain things and cutting certain shit out. I've been hungry all week basically.
Yeah.
I really feel like you on that weight loss journey
I've
by
been
yourself.
fucking hungry. No.
Oh, no, she's telling on somebody.
I'm just talking about for one person.
So there's been a couple people cheating.
I'm a one person.
But people like Jake, like he was just on all water, no food fasting.
Yeah.
And then I know LaFair finna do it this week where he do no food just fast. So like we really own it, and I just be hungry all day. That's it. Because I've been having like one meal a day, and doing green juice and shit in the morning, and I'm hungry all day.
What's been the results?
I've been scared to step on the scale.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't
I've been
rob
scared to
yourself.
step on the
Don't
scale.
rob yourself.
Okay.
Because you want to check your progress because you want to know if you need to get more active. You want to know if you need more, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Sometimes you need to eat a little more
Well,
too.
I've
Yeah,
already
that's what
decided
it is,
tomorrow
yeah.
I'm going to clean out my garage. Because in my garage, I got a treadmill. I got a Bowflex. I got the perfect gym. I got free weights. I'm going to just get it back in gym order so I can just start hitting out.
Okay, but I say it sounds like you tried to get in shape a lot of times before.
I have. That's why I've accumulated so much shit. That's why I've accumulated perfect gym.
This time it's going to be different, though.
I got weighted vests. I got jump ropes. I got the perfect push-up. I got free weights. I got a lot of shit out there. I got a lot of shit.
Okay.
You got all of it is collected.
I love that for you, though.
So I've tried many times.
Yeah.
I got a yoga mat. I got like a stomach compressor with cream. I got a lot of shit. I have not won one time.
You got it.
So this time, hopefully,
it's coming out.
because we got like it's money online and shit like that. I can go on get where I'm trying to get. We got accountability.
Have you been
doing like full disclosure and everything? You willing to say how much you weigh? How much you last thing you remember weighing?
220.
220. Okay,
Yeah.
man, you still light. You still got a lot to shake, man. You Gucci.
So the weight I want to be at is 175, 180.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
This is one. This over here.
Yeah.
It's over here with us.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to get. That's why I
with
felt.
y'all.
That's why I felt comfortable with my skin. I can run as fast as I need to run. I can jump as high as I need. That whole thing. So I want to get back there.
Feel you.
All right, but let's dive on into the hypothetical today. So hypothetically speaking, if you had to pick one show where you had to wear just that wardrobe from that show for the rest of your life, what show would you pick and why? Now you gotta wear that for the rest of your life. Whatever show you pick, whatever they wore in that show, you gotta wear that for the rest of forever.
Wait, the one outfit?
No, not the outfit, but whatever
Just
they
the
wore in
wardrobe?
that in that show.
You know what motherfuckers be low key fly?
Talk to me.
Power, Ghost, the what you call it, you know what I'm saying? The Tariq and all of them, you know what I'm saying? Like the Young Bucks, they low key be flying. You just like, you wear all black every fucking day.
I do.
Like, y'all the same people. Gold chains and everything is crazy. Just realize that, drew the comparison.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I'll probably just exist in something like that where it's still up to date. You know what I'm saying? Still got a little classic type of shit. I don't like to go shopping. So
I really didn't think that was your pick, but I appreciate
Hey
it.
man, look, I'm a very logical person when it comes to shit like that because I don't like to shop. I don't like to do none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about that.
Okay.
So
And then you could also throw on a suit every blue moon.
You feel me? So I'm like, there's a lot of funerals in that show.
Yeah.
So there's a very big suit collection. He goes to court a lot. Like I got plenty of choices. I got options.
CC, where you at?
It's this show. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's on Amazon Prime and it has Megan Good in it. And
Megan Good.
it's Alina. Is it Alina Wade?
I'm
probably saying her name wrong.
I
But
don't watch Amazon Prime a lot.
oh my
I
goodness.
got it, but I don't
Similar
really
to
watch
like
it.
Insecure.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know
Yes.
what show you're talking about.
Yes.
Where she with the guy and
With Tyler from P Valley. Yes, it's so good. I cannot think of the name of this show.
So we're going to come back. Where you at?
Yes.
Oh, me? I'm gonna go with. Y'all don't laugh at me. I'm more of a Southern style girl.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with more like Sweet Magnolia. If y'all don't know, it's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix. It just came out
The
third season.
clothing
Yeah.
That sounds-
between that and Insecure, but
What-
Sweet Magnolia
Yeah.
is what I would go with.
What year is that in?
It's in like present day. Like,
So what are they-
sitting there like,
but
what the
it's,
fuck?
Yeah.
it's mainly like
What are they wearing
Debutante
and
type
shit like that?
warm colors, like more like
Because I hear
more
like big ass
bubbly
dresses.
girl.
Yeah,
No. It's not like that. It's more of like the white girl aesthetic a little bit.
Okay.
But you know how
Okay.
like black girl luxury is leaning towards that more. So I feel like that's what I would go for.
All right, the biggest, sweetie. The biggest. We where? What show and why?
I really don't know. I'm not even trying to be like funny. I
say.
really don't know. I don't watch shows like that. Like the shows that I watch is like
First 48. I be watching that shit. She don't want none of them fins. She don't good ass man.
why you had to even say that? Like,
What is it like old shit?
no, it's like
Law and Order.
okay. If I really don't know. I mean, I watch like.
Like what?
Crime documentaries and shit. That's just all
Yeah, I
we
watch
do.
like Animal Planet documentaries, like stuff like
You wear that
that.
fit, girl.
Oh, she is
Go ahead, baby.
Wear that brown.
Get your
Like
Tarzan
barbecue
on.
pit masters, like I'm not bad.
Oh,
but
hey,
you know,
on the
April,
cool.
but
That whole lit.
I love
That show lit
That
as
is a
fuck.
good show, though.
But all right,
That's what I be watching.
I'll come back to you. So
Yeah,
you're gonna wear an apron. That's fine.
I'm with
Barbecue Pitmaster.
I mean, if this is really a show that I just really watch, is New Amsterdam, but it's,
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got two. I can't decide which one.
Okay.
First of all, don't judge.
I
me.
plan on it. Fully plan on it.
Before I start?
Yes, absolutely.
You plan on judging me?
I'm literally preparing myself.
Okay. So the first one is Fresh Prince.
Not mad.
Because think about it. I got the fly shit with the J's if I'm feel like a wheel day, but I got also spit it up on the Carlton day as far as like a cardigan or some shit. So I can go either way and still be stylish.
Yeah, but I don't know. It seems so.
No, I'm not mad at you because I almost said Fresh Prince for Hillary, and I almost said the nanny because she was stepping. She was sharp as hell.
Nanny would have been sharp. That would have been sharp. She was always sharp for sure.
That's what I'm about to say. Well, like how old are y'all? Because none of y'all said girlfriends and shit. Like,
stop, because you in my head.
I'm sitting there like,
but I'm talking about today. But today, like Harlem. Okay, that's the show. The name of the show on Amazon. It's called Harlem.
Okay.
Yes.
And then the other one, and not because of the loud colors, and sometimes they was putting this shit on.
Yeah.
It's Clueless. Them niggas was really putting that shit on. Like, if you go back and look at it.
Objection.
Okay, I'm listening.
Objection. The niggas was really putting that shit on, or the women?
No, the niggas. Like, if you go back and look at the nigga from Scrubs when he was on Clueless, his fits was fly.
I'm gonna have to challenge that. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to follow.
Huh? Yeah, ask a question.
Who was better, Will Smith or Martin?
Martin was fly.
Martin was fly.
Martin was fly.
If I was on the
Not
show,
even on cap.
You know
Martin
what?
was fly.
Martin was a fly ass
And
nigga.
then I get the Jerome fits every now
They
and
both
again.
was fly ass niggas. You know what? Another show that I probably should have said instead of Clueless was A Different World.
Okay.
Them fits
I was
was
just about
fire.
to
Now
say.
you're talking.
I was
The
just
fits
about to
was
say.
fire.
I was Whitney.
I was about sister.
The
She
fits
can't
was
lie to you
fire.
because
The
sister
fits
has
was
some
fire.
fits.
I might have jumped the gun. I might have jumped the gun and should have went that route instead. You know what I'm saying? Now we back here, sweetie.
What?
We still
Yeah.
the same? Yeah. I bet. All right, so you know what we tried last time? Well, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we tried doing rapid fire where we did a couple different segments. I got about 5 or 6. We're gonna try some of them serious, some not so serious. We're gonna start off with something not so serious, and then like let the gauntlet go. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I don't know if y'all guys are aware, but Twitter changed their name today. They're no longer Twitter.
That was for me. Elon
You know what I'm
did
saying?
that for me.
They
What's the
changed.
name?
It's X.
X.
Like the letter A.
Yeah, like the letter X.
Am I
didn't
tripping?
even
I
update
could
my
have sworn I just got a notification from
haven't
Twitter that
changed
said
yet.
Twitter.
Yeah, it says Twitter.
Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah.
so
I was
so
confused.
so he did it today.
Like,
he
actually,
it's
yeah.
gonna be so from now on. It's gonna be X. I don't know
He said they're not
why.
even gonna call tweets
Well, so
tweeting
he-
anymore. It's gonna be called something else.
That's why would you do that? Like I feel
He was
like
like, what should we call tweets now?
But that's something that we grew
exactly,
up on.
especially if they just
Anyways.
made threads. Like I would stick to Twitter because all right, Twitter is gonna always be Twitter, but like for you to switch it up now, it's like you act everybody else now at this point.
Yeah.
So I saw it different. I saw a nigga rich and was like, "I'm bored today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And he already had the
I'm
he
rich
purchased
and
the
I can do
domain.
whatever the fuck I want."
Yeah.
So he had a company called X before, and he merged it with the people that did for like, cause they they ended up selling the company to do PayPal.
Yeah.
And that was actually PayPal. So he bought it back in like 2017, X.com and shit like that. And I guess it's just like a nostalgic thing or something like that. But speaking of X, you guys know what time it is.
Yeah.
Also-
I do know. That's what I was thinking. I was like immediately.
Also, I think it's a thing
miss
where.
you.
Also,
It's X-rated.
I think. Hey, can we close this door?
Why couldn't we?
I think it's a thing where Threads just dropped, right? And so he trying to compete, you know what I'm saying, by like revamp because it's like he don't want his people going up. You know, in 4 days they got 100 million people to subscribe to Threads.
But that's all for the connection from Facebook and Instagram. Like when you move with that kind of following, you can make that transition so easy. And just be like, look, we
I
got
feel
this
like-
new shit.
But I feel like Instagram's the only app where you can't just go post something. Like you can post it on your story, but like Facebook and Twitter have more of the same dialogue. Like it's you know.
It's a
Like you
thread.
scroll
Like
down
yeah.
and you really just read
Yeah.
stuff on Instagram. More than likely you're seeing pictures, videos. Like you gonna see quotes and stuff like that, but that's not a post. That's not a sub. Like it's not a tweet or a notification or a post from Facebook. Like,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I like Threads the first day. because the first they allowed you to click a little bubble, and if you couldn't recognize who the person was, it would send you to their actual Instagram page. Now it doesn't do that, and some of these people that follow me, I don't know who the fuck they are.
I still never used it.
And then as far as Twitter go, I just got into Twitter like 3 months ago,
still
and I
can't get into
realized that Twitter is just, or maybe it's just my Twitter, but Twitter is just porn. All I see on there is
it depends.
It wasn't
on
like
what,
that, though.
it also depends on what you have your
Like what you like and what you
what you be liking on your Twitter.
You know what you be like.
It itemizes.
So what happened was, and I told him when we had the porn star come here. I shot a video with her, and then she shouted me out and tagged me
on her page
on her page on Twitter.
Oh yeah.
And then everybody all her people started following me. Most of her friends are porn stars.
Oh,
so now when I get on there, all I see is fucking porn.
Yeah.
Well, start following other people. Start following other people.
No bullshit.
Level out.
Yeah. I get on Twitter because I got a lot of thoughts. I just
that's how you level out?
Talk to myself.
Just start following people because once you follow them, then their stuff will start popping up.
Okay, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to dive. We're going to switch gears into something a little bit more serious. Did y'all see the guy who got attacked by the police dog?
I think I heard about it. He got mauled, put his hands up and shit.
Police officer got behind an 18-wheeler. The 18-wheeler didn't stop. And then once it did stop and the police got out the car, the nigga started and went again. So it was kind of a high-speed chase, but he wound up giving up, getting out the car. They asked him to put his hands up. He put his hands up. They asked him to get on his knees. He got on his knees. So he was on his knees with his hands up, and then they released the German Shepherd on him. So he had surrendered. He's on his knees and his hands up, and they let the dog maul him.
What was the race?
Oh, he was black.
I mean, what was the race?
Yeah, he was black. He was black.
We know.
So
we know.
You got people on both sides saying, well, he ran from the cops, but at that point he wasn't running. He had gave himself up. They asked him to please walk towards them, put your hands up, and get on your knees. So he did exactly what they asked him to. So to let the dog then loose on the man seems like overkill.
I get what you're
really
saying, but I just feel like play a stupid game, you get a stupid reward. Like,
I don't know.
But
you
I
ran
don't think
from
so.
the law.
Yeah,
right?
but
so you was wrong, you know?
Yeah.
In so many different ways, and I feel like they was wrong too for doing what they did. But I just feel like if you would have did what you had to do from the jump, you wouldn't even have to go through all of that. And I feel like black people make a lot of shit hard on themselves. Like, stop being so fucking stupid. Don't give these people a reason to do no stupid shit. Because if you would have just pulled over and did that on some regular, and they let that dog on you, more people would have been in defense for you.
Yeah.
Like, we on that. But when you do something stupid, it's hard for somebody to want to defend you.
So,
if that was my friend, I'm going to say, why would you run?
But I think once you get yourself up, you
I get
can't
what you're
release the
saying.
dog.
That's why I said on
That's
both
it.
sides of
Yeah,
the
I
fence
get
it's
you, I
wrong.
get you, I
But
get
I
you.
just feel like us as black people have to learn how to stop doing stupid shit. And then when something happens to you, everybody's just like, oh, that's wrong. Like, yeah, it's wrong. But you caused that wrong.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you're a civil servant, which is what a police officer is,
Different standard.
He's a peace officer is what he is. So he has a different standard. Like when I taught, when I was a teacher and when I was a behavior tech, a kid can be bad as fuck. They can throw as many fucking crayons and chairs as they want. As the adult, I have to say, the parent of me want to just beat the fuck out
Snatch
you.
them up.
But the adult and the professional is like, okay, I got to talk this kid down. We got to do something different. So as a police officer, he's held at a higher standard as a police. So it's like, I can't get in my feelings that you ran from me. Because if I allow my emotions to take over, I don't need to do this job.
Straight.
Yeah.
And it's 6 officers out there, so there's no reason for the dog to even be out.
Yeah.
Because I got guns pointing at me anyway. I'm not moving. I'm on my knees. There's no reason to release the dog.
Yeah. And as a person that makes a lot of bad decisions, I'm like, the fuck no. I was, without my consent, I was part of a high-speed chase as well.
What do you mean without your consent?
I wasn't driving. I wasn't
I
because
wasn't
I
driving
wasn't like,
either.
you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't my decision for that to happen.
Yeah.
If I got out there, I got out, I complied, you know what I'm saying? I got the fuck down. I was like, nigga, I'm clean. I just got off my shit. I'm like, give me, do what you got to do. They still took me to jail, by the way. Terrible.
I didn't go.
Like, just imagine a dog like being jumped down on me. Like, no, at that point, game's over. You know what I'm saying? It's Tom and Jerry up into that I get it. All right. Spike strip or some shit, you know what I'm saying? With 18-wheelers, way more, I do more monetary damage than anything else.
Yeah.
Spike strip that bitch or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got to pay for them hoes. Them tires expensive.
No,
But,
for real.
like, motherfucker, mall about dog, nah. I'm always going to go for the human right over that shit. Never fucking with that.
And I just think once if he hadn't gave himself up,
Yeah.
release the dog. You know what I'm saying? But once he gave himself up, especially I'm on my knees, it's like
If
there's
you
no
complying
reason.
the whole way
Yeah.
after you didn't gave yourself up, like I feel like that's a little bit of an extent.
Because I didn't see the nigga not comply before.
Yeah.
Like I didn't see it like firsthand.
And
I remember when I worked at this group home, I'm not gonna say the name. Real late at night one time, the kids stole a van. Like the kids just decided they going on a motherfucking joyride. By 4 of them. Yeah. Anyway, the laws got behind them. I guess because they fucking 15, 16, they don't know how to fucking drive. So they're like, man, who's this drunk? So they get behind the kids. The kids come back to the house. One kid, I mean, they all powered out. But one kid jumped over the fence. He hawking, he gone. One kid ran around the house, came back to the window and got in the bed like that nigga never left. Mm-hmm. Right? So there's this other kid, white kid, he run to the front window and he's raising it. They done already got out the car, they got the dog. Stop. They told him, stop, get down on the ground. The other white boy got on the ground. He said, I don't know what this is, I'm getting down. The other kid continued to open the window and then climb in the window. And he told him, go get him. I watched the dog jump through the window, grab this nigga by his arm, pull his ass back out that window, and back on the lawn for them to arrest him. I said, this is some bullshit. I ain't know the dog could do all that. When that motherfucker say stop, because this bitch finna come get you and escort you the fuck back out. But that's how I feel about it. I mean, but I do feel what she's saying. I have seen where black people are pulled over instead of saying yes sir, no sir, what do you need?
Attitude.
It's attitude.
What you fuck you want?
Fuck you. What you pull me over for a pig ass nigga?
And
Like,
these
it
on
be,
TikTok,
you know what I'm saying? It
getting
be
me
too
too.
much.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
they
saying? Like, he wasn't rude to you. He pulled you over. Until he's disrespectful or rude, why we got the attitude of fuck you, what the fuck you, like, I done been pulled over many times.
It's that, but you don't gotta act like that.
You know what I'm saying? And once I done gave this nigga my shit and ran my shit, I done made it home. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, they'll tell you, hey man, this a warrant.
Did they ever say why he was
You
running?
got a little warrant. They did, because, well, he bailed out now. His lawyer bailed him out now. They trying to sue the whole police department.
I want to know why he ran.
Because
you was an 18-wheeler. What reason did you have?
Because I don't know.
Like
you see him
there's
running
shit
and then
that goes
he
through people's
stop
mind.
and then once all the police get out, he go again. I'm like, why is he running?
Like, you're not even in a car. So what did you do
I'm
so
just-
bad to the point where you feel like you had to take
Exactly.
I'm just not willing to blame him because there's a lot of shit that goes through
and
people's
roll
mind.
them
I'm
down
It's a lot of- it's like-
thinking the
as fast as you
nigga.
could.
I'm thinking the nigga had some shit in the motherfucking
He probably had people back there.
car. In the thing he
people.
should have had. Like,
people.
you know what? Speaking of
They
fucking
do pay people to do
I
that.
I talked to a young
Meal.
lady today. You was on the phone.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You was
yeah.
on the phone. I was like, what does your boyfriend do? She was like, her boyfriend got in prison. I said, what did he do? She said, well, he picked up some hitchhikers and they were illegals and so he went to jail. I said, first of all, motherfucker.
Yeah, them hitchhikers paying $7,000 a head.
Yeah.
So my nigga,
I
I'm being a good person.
I say, first off, motherfucker, people don't hitchhike because Uber exists. And second of all, black people don't pick
just
up
pick up
hitchhikers
anybody.
at all.
No.
So if you want me to believe that you a dumbass, your boyfriend is a motherfucking mule.
Yes.
He's a fucking
Yes,
smuggler.
he would.
He's a fucking coyote.
Yeah,
he is
for damn
pulling
sure.
people across the border. If you want to say they're hitchhikers, what the fuck ever.
Yeah. I had a homie just get out of jail for that. Just got out of jail.
I know a whole nigga who
Federal
started
prison.
a whole
Bro,
fucking...
the craziest thing to me is how much money they make though.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it comes so fast.
It's
Oh, you
so
know
but
what?
wild.
but like
You
like you can't put a
don't
price
even
on somebody
understand
like.
that. I know a nigga who started a whole trucking company.
just to do that.
No, because he did that.
Yeah,
He stacked enough money. I even, you know what I'm saying? Spoiler alert, I considered it. I
Who you
considered
telling?
it.
I think
I considered that shit.
I think a lot of people
I
consider.
considered a few crimes. I considered a few
that
crimes.
part.
Once I saw how much time they were doing for human trafficking,
Yeah,
I'm
nah.
like, nah, I'ma chill out.
Well, okay, so they got different levels of human trafficking.
Okay, I don't know why they
Yeah,
here.
because that's
I
not
don't know
the
why they
same
here.
as
like sexual.
sexual.
But I don't know what they
trafficking,
gonna do to them once they get
different
here.
levels.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So conscious shit. But let's move to the next topic, which I think probably CC gonna have a lot to say about because she was posting about it.
Oh shit, I already know.
What is it? Talk to
Talking
me.
about Carly.
I owe this motherfucker.
Carly.
I've been saying,
I'm just saying.
Oh my
even
God.
before she was found, I believed that it was a hoax. I'm sorry. It was as soon.
So tell me how you really feel.
Okay, because all right, how I felt initially, I cared.
So well, tell me who we talking about because we might.
We're talking about Carly. Everybody, forget.
You know they already started. I don't mean to.
Yes, I already know,
but you
but
already
yes.
know they already started casting the people for the roles. They already got
Like,
the
they for
main
real about
actors.
doing that
shit?
Yeah,
Yes.
Tyler Perry already picked people.
Nah,
Yeah.
they
Scabs.
wild for
Tyler
that
Perry
Wait a
shit.
finna
second.
run that
Wait
shit.
a second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Yes.
Scabs. Motherfuckers on strike. Fuck you doing going taking parts. And niggas is on strike.
Tyler Perry write his own shit. He don't give a fuck about no strike.
I'm supposed to be there
And
this
this story
weekend
right
auditioning.
itself.
I'm supposed to be there auditioning.
Nigga, I ain't got this
Yes.
shit.
So
I'm
talk
coming
to
to
us
audition.
about Carly Russell, man.
Okay, so y'all know that she made a 911 phone call on the highway saying that she saw Tyler on that strike one for me. Because okay, wait, all right. You keep driving after you see a Tyler. Okay, you don't back up or nothing because the Tyler was just, that's me when I see the video. Why didn't she back up her car? Okay, red flag one for me.
Okay.
So then so everybody's looking for the Tyler on the videos. You don't see. I never saw Tyler. I mean, I'm looking, and I'm just like, I'm looking at her. I'm sorry, I'm biased. I don't care for people from Alabama, and I don't care for people from Georgia.
Whoa, roll tide.
I'm sorry.
Biased.
I'm sorry. But it's just like it's delusional. So it's a lot of delusional there for me. So I just feel like, okay, boom, that was a strike for me. So then you're scrolling on her page, you just seeing you could just tell what kind of girl she was just looking like to me, and then like the 911 phone call. You don't hear the lie in that phone call?
She ain't sound concerned.
She didn't know the lie. Like, do you know, like, oh, I'm not coming into work today because that's what she gave. Oh, I'm sick. I'm at the hospital. That's how she sounded on that 911 phone
For
call.
me is when they pinged her phone versus where she said the baby was, and they said it was 600. They would say it was
2 football fields.
it was
200
two
yards.
football.
Homeboy.
It was 600 yards.
And
then-
I'm like, motherfucker, how the fuck you see a baby from 600
I
yards?
didn't see
Your
anything from
And
that
then she
phone.
got kidnapped. So your purse and your Apple Watch and everything just sitting there in your car, just nice,
But you see
like,
what she
not
did
broken
take?
or
But you see what she
anything?
did take? So the video
Oh, the
show.
money?
No, the video show that from her job, she took a roll of toilet paper
And a robe.
So in the car, she left her purse, the keys,
Mm-hmm.
the Target stuff she bought at Target, but she took out of the trunk the robe and the toilet paper. Like, I'm gonna be out here for a while, but need
Yes.
to stay warm and wipe my ass.
Yes.
So look, I didn't do much investigating. My
investigation came from her because she posted the whole trial based on
I seen when homie came up to make the announcement, and this nigga was in like
a pink.
mauve
Yeah,
suit.
first
I'm like,
of all,
this bitch ain't
Clean as
missing.
fuck. He was clean as fuck. Don't play with him. Do not play
That
with
nigga
him.
got up there with the Easter vest on. I'm like, this nigga looking fly to the motherfucker.
Hey, what-
No, she ain't
no, he
missing,
was.
brother.
You
And
know
then
why?
he rolled his eyes.
You
and
know
he's
why I
like,
think
he
it's
did.
funny?
200
'Cause
yards, which is
the
2
nigga's
football
a-
fields, ladies and
the
gentlemen.
niggas is a
I'm like,
detective.
this-
As soon as
she
I
ain't
saw
missing.
this mauve ass suit, I'm like, oh no, she they
good.
found this
It's over
bitch.
with.
She's good.
And then
She at home.
the parents sitting there having like talking to the lady giving them the interview. You just know how her parents looked to me. It was like the mama was talking because daddy don't say nothing because you gonna fuck it up. You gonna be like she done did something. Mom, I'ma handle this. Yes, she does this all the time. It gave
Getting fed cheese crackers and not seeing the lady and then seeing the lady and then running away and then getting put back in the car and not like.
an orange hair bald
Bitch,
head.
stop lying.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't look up any details at all. Like I'm not an investigator. It's not my job.
She said-
All I took was just like side talk and shit like that. And I'm just like, well, hopefully she's not lying. Hopefully it's not a hoax. Also,
It went
hopefully
from
she's okay.
18-wheeler to car
You know what I'm
to
saying?
skate
Did
to
you-
cheese crackers to lady to man to.
But did you
Yes.
see what
So I was
she?
in
But did you
the
see what she
What the
googled?
fuck?
What she
Yes.
googled
Man,
at
the
work?
Google-
She was the day she
Google
went missing.
how to
She
Amber
googled
Alert,
how much is
You
the
have to pay
fine
for
for
Amber
Amber,
Alert.
a fake Amber Alert?
Y'all know people was in the comments saying she could have been looking at her for any reason. Like y'all are so fucking.
Y'all fucking
No.
delusional.
No, I don't want to
Nah,
be
for real.
delusional. I want to be able to believe, regardless of how it goes. Because look, we live in a system in a country where hoax have cost us our lives. So this may be
We
okay,
get
maybe
that,
it's a
but-
hoax or whatever like that. But for whatever reason, she did what she did. Now, granted, she can be punished.
For a
One of-
nigga,
she
for a
deserves
nigga.
to be punished and shit like that. that, but we have black women
For
missing every day.
attention.
We have
Okay,
black women and people that go
so,
missing every day.
The basis of the
the fuck?
story is she did this shit for a nigga.
Yes.
He broke up with her and she wanted him to care, care for her, care for that.
That's the type of toxic shit I'm looking for.
Oh,
If you out
she
there,
delulu toxic.
that's the type of
that part.
delulu.
That's the type of
Oh shit!
Originally, I thought she
real.
was doing it to blow up because I feel like people sick to this. Very
know-
sick.
Yeah,
That's what I
it's
thought it
like
was
people
for.
that do anything for
Yeah.
fame.
I had
I
no
ain't
idea it was a
I
nigga.
ain't gonna lie, he do look good.
they ain't got shit to do with fame.
Okay,
He broke up with
okay,
her.
sweetie.
He broke up with her before. No,
You know how heavy
no, he
dick,
did
like,
not.
you have to be dropping the heaviest of dicks
The
to
best
be getting
dick.
this
He show me a
motherfucker.
picture of it.
He's dropping the best dick.
What was her mental
Hey.
behind it?
It wasn't
Because,
good.
baby, the only man that I'm gonna do some shit like that for, he
Yeah,
got to be
it's God.
rolling in dough, and he got to be looking like,
Oh,
baby,
no.
he could,
Like
Let
me.
me tell you something.
he
Let
could
me
work
tell you something.
any.
For you to go missing on purpose, that dick gotta be phenomenal.
That's gotta be fun. Like, she's like, he don't care about me.
I feel
We'll
like
see if
she
he care
just
about me
really-
when I'm dead.
I feel like she
See,
really-
no, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is.
Shit.
I know toxic bitches. So once you said that, I'm like,
Delulu
cool.
toxic.
It's like she's saying she like,
He the guru.
oh, you don't care. You don't care if I go missing. What if I
No,
just die?
he
What if
said-
somebody kidnap me?
She sent him a message at the hotel saying, "Have fun looking for Carly's body."
See what I'm saying? She
Like,
make
that's
it. She trying to
evil.
make it. Look,
That was
it's evil.
evil.
It's twisted.
I
It's
feel like
twisted.
she just
Evil.
stuck in a child's mind, because that's something I would have did in middle school.
Middle school, nigga.
No,
What?
but I feel like
as an
people-
adult,
Like,
There's
my
no
friends,
fuck?
like my boyfriends used to send me videos of them like taking pills, but it wasn't real pills. Like it used to be like little.
What kind of niggas was you
In middle
fucking
school?
with?
No.
Hey, y'all wild.
I used to have thoughts like,
Hey,
I'm gonna
you
run
wanna
away.
wait
They
on my
don't care about me.
stories.
But like,
I'm
no,
a
never.
And this, my
Never.
shit wasn't even in
I
middle
don't
school.
even
My
know
shit
what
was
you did.
recent.
I still like good girls in middle school. I liked the different
So-
breed of women in middle school. I didn't get on this toxic shit till high school. The nerve of these niggas to be sending you fake pills, talking about suicide and
like to
shit.
kill myself.
If I don't see you in fifth period, bitch, I'm taking these motherfucking pills. Hell no, I could never live like that. But I also would. Okay, I put up with a lot. Okay, so I'm just saying, I wouldn't like it, but I also would admire the dedication of a bitch going through that much.
What?
Going through that much
But
shit.
it's the
staying
but
with
it's
her?
the
I'm not
same-
staying with her. I'm saying I admire that. Like that's my bragging rights
She
for whatever.
wouldn't-
Like,
I feel like she
any new
wouldn't-
relationship I get into, I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. I just
She wouldn't step up then saying I'm
know what
pregnant.
happened.
Like instead of saying I'm pregnant, she said I'm missing. She went whole total going girl.
Oh, so you
pregnant's
said-
worn off. We don't
Yeah,
give a fuck about
it's-
that no
it's
more.
done.
We don't give a fuck about
Exactly.
that no more. It's like have fun. You see
Yeah.
Blueface? We
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about pregnant
Niggas
no
don't
more.
care no more. Niggas don't care about that no more.
Tell me you
No.
pregnant. Good luck.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, have fun.
Damn.
I'm fine myself on child support.
Feel
Like,
me? Sound like you fucked up.
Bitch, you gonna find her. Okay, let's stop. Let's move on. Cause I can see where that's gonna go.
Oh,
Yeah.
but wait, and I did hear about the snacks.
What's
Yeah,
next?
You ain't
granola
going nowhere without
bars.
no fucking
Oh,
snacks.
yeah, she
Granola
took the
bars?
snacks.
Snacks and shit.
Bruh,
From like the,
I heard about that
prepared.
part too. I was like,
prepared.
what?
Sitting up in the motherfucking hotel room with a robe on, watching like, ain't getting no text back. Probably
She
playing
said
nigga probably got her
her
blocked and everything.
What
Her
did the lawyer
lawyer
say?
dropped a statement for her today and said that basically she gave him permission to speak on her behalf, and she said she was never in no hotel room.
Was it a motel? She slept somewhere, Airbnb and shit.
But it's like just the walking home booty ball naked for me.
no, with the socks on,
Just
with the money in the
money
socks,
in the socks.
doing the money in the socks. They say, look, we know you gave you a hard time.
Somebody
No, we
with
gave you a
money
hard
in the
time.
socks?
Here goes some
She
cab
had
fare.
$170 or
That
something
shit
like
ain't
that.
happening.
107.
But they said
She
she
stole it
said
from her
when she
job.
got home,
After
she told her mama that the kidnappers dropped her off like that.
Yes.
I said, what kind of shit?
And
you know,
and then the police. Wait, hold on. The police report say that whenever the police and the ambulance got to the house or whatever, she had like a little cut on her lip, and she had a headache or her head was hurt or something like that. They had the nerve to sit there and say that they fed her some motherfucking cheese
She
crackers
lied.
and let her run up out the
She
car
was-
and then got her back in the car. Like, bitch, you are capping. Like, if I was in her
Yes.
face when she was doing that. Whatever it's called, investigate. I would have slapped the shit out of her if I was one of the police. Like,
Whoa.
stop playing with me.
No, but she wasn't a no, she wasn't a hotel. But she was using them
Nice.
tunnels.
What's up, my
She
guy?
was using them tunnels that's underneath their houses.
None of that shit made sense.
But
though.
yeah,
Like,
no.
The first moment that her parents opened their mouth,
Yes.
gone kissing goodbye. Y'all might as well tell the truth now, cause now y'all want to come out today on the 24th when the bitch went missing on the 13th and say that it never happened.
Are
do that
y'all
shit
y'all
from the
mad at them for
jump.
coming out and telling the truth? Like, did they tell the truth?
If I
But they
ever
lied
seen
the
this
first
girl in
time. No,
person,
they
I'd
shouldn't have said
probably smash on
nothing.
her,
I mean,
swear to
look,
God.
they
Yeah.
gonna
There's a
she
lot
gonna
of people
try
that
to get
really
away
prayed
with
to
it.
God that she was okay, and I just really don't feel like that shit was okay. Then you talk about some mental health. I hate when black people do that. Oh, mental health. Fuck her mental health. That bitch is stupid.
Motherfucker, you don't think that that's some crazy shit to do?
What?
You don't think that that's a mentally
But the
handicapped
police-
person?
No, and then the police
How
said
does that
she
not come
lied.
off like
what she's doing?
No,
She
no, no,
knew
no, 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 no,
She
no.
planned it out.
No,
She
no, no, no,
Googled
no.
it. It took her days to come to the
I get what
conclusion.
you're saying.
I need
She
you-
knows
I need you.
exactly what she was
But
doing.
I know where he going.
Yeah. What
For
I'm
you to
saying
go
is-
to that extent,
Yeah.
something isn't.
So you're thinking about because she put in like logical practice into an insane idea.
Maybe she's really in love with the
Maybe
nigga.
I need to finish, but she's putting like logical thought into an impractical
Maybe
idea.
she's just crazy
and
in love, but she's not mental. She's not mental. This bitch didn't graduate school and do all of that and be mental. She's not stupid.
I don't
she
think
knows exactly what
that's
she's
so. That's not the way mental health
No.
works.
But I'm
Not-
just saying, I know exactly how mental health works. But I'm saying, in that point in time, whatever you was thinking or how you was thinking, you knew exactly what the fuck. you were
But I'm
doing.
saying what he's saying is, sweetie, think about the fact that she would do all this for one person.
I
Something
would
can't
probably
be.
do it too if I was.
And
Oh,
you're
shit.
mental as well. Because
No, I'm not.
you passing judgment about this bitch, thinking this shit is some regular. So, okay, back to
I'm
my
saying,
original
if I
point.
was in her shoes and I was thinking as a girl would think, because I've been stupid in love with a nigga, I've never took it that far.
Yeah,
But boy, I would never.
You ever faked a pregnancy?
No.
plan on it.
Fuck no.
All right,
If
well
I'm
we're
pregnant,
good.
I'm pregnant, but y'all know me. Please.
Okay, yeah.
I'm like, because I can clearly recognize some mental issues in that
Okay.
shit. Because like even if it's just underdevelopment, as far as like your thought process, you know what I'm saying?
Well, her parents mental too then.
If you interrupt me one more time with your excitement, I appreciate it sincerely. However, I'm losing my point. All right, so I'm like, shit in the fuck. This just seemed like a very handicapped response to like an emotional trauma as far as losing a relationship. It seems like a very extreme thing to do. Like I said, like I know some toxic motherfuckers. I'm still in a little bit. I got a little bit in me, but it's just like there's no way that that's a healthy mentality. Even if it's just some like, I don't know. It's a wide spectrum of fucking mental and type of
Abandonment.
shit. Like just something like anything. You know what I'm saying? Even just like a response to trauma or whatever like that. There's something wrong because that's not a way for a logical person to think or a logical person to operate. Even if she was just stalking them, even if she was just on the nigga Ring camera every day.
That's me.
That's a little bit more dedication
See,
to me.
but that's mental.
That's mental as fuck too. That's mental as fuck too.
I would never really do that, but I'm saying like that's something.
Yeah, you on that type of time.
Better cross
You
your
on that type
legs.
of time.
Yeah.
Like, even say hello.
Yo, that
just
type of
let you know
time.
that I was here.
I'm still thinking
All right, so we
about
go.
you.
I ain't forgot. Nigga, that's me. Yeah, I'm on Twitter every day. Posting a new song every day. I'm about to.
Baby, I'm thinking about
singing-
you.
What?
It's him crying to Soulja Boy for me. I can't get over that.
678 998.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the next thing, right? At first I thought it was like just one woman like talking shit on the internet. And then like all day today I saw like videos of other women saying the same shit. And I was like, all right, well I'm gonna talk about it. Apparently women, not y'all, or maybe y'all, we don't know yet.
Say it.
Women are under the. Let me say it a different way, right? Let me say it a different way. So,
It's gonna finish off.
no, I'm not. No,
Already.
No, let me flip it because I'm really asking the women a question. I'm not passing judgment on women. I'm actually gonna ask. I'm actually asking y'all a question.
Okay.
So religiously, they say the man is the head, then the woman, then the kid. Well, God, man, woman, then kids. Right? And then the generation also, generationally, they also say the man is the protector and the provider. So women are saying now that men aren't leaders, they aren't providers, and they aren't protectors. It's not innately in them. It's innately in women, and women should be leaders. And really, we are indoctrinated by religion and generation, and that shit isn't true. And women should be in charge, and men should take a backseat.
Let me go ahead and hop on this because
Shit.
all right. Okay. I just feel like because I can originate with the original women that feel like they had to step up to do it. Okay, they was getting beat up by their husbands that was coming home from wars and stuff like that. You know, they was coming home drunk because they was outside, out there partying with the men because they had trauma and all this stuff going on. So women had to learn how to, okay, well, I was already doing the cooking, the cleaning, and now I got to take care of you emotionally. So women were already learning like they were a step ahead of men already because they had to first figure out how to defend themselves against men, and then all like this basically this evolution of a strong woman that we have today.
But we're not talking about
But
evolution.
no.
So what these women are saying isn't evolution.
I'm not done talking.
But I'm saying, but to just so that we get to your point, they're not saying women have ever elevated to being leaders. They're saying
Women
it's
will always.
it's not in men to lead, protect, and provide. It has never been in them. It's not in them. It's only in women. Now you can continue your point.
I'm going now.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
mean, you took it away
if
from me, so
that's
I
the
couldn't
case-
eat it
So I
up
say, my
like I
only rebuttal to
was.
what she said was that sounds like white feminism to me, which is totally different than black feminism and the black woman struggles as far as like being a black woman. Because going to wars and coming back and shit like that, motherfuckers wasn't like black women. Men's been out of the household, you know what I'm saying, like just generationally as far as being in this country, you know what I'm saying, the families were split already anyway. The families were already split and doing all of this shit. Like, you got the men doing this, they selling off your kids, they doing all of that shit. So I can see a little bit of where that kind of thought process would come from. I don't agree with it. I do think that women are better at a lot of shit, and I think that men are better at a lot of shit. But as far as just innately being leaders, I don't know. I just feel like just so much time because like, what value do they put in like relationship or like having like a family structure? Is the family structure just a new thing? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, they're saying they need to lead the house. They need to lead the family.
Well, some women may need to do that, but some women like me do not.
go ahead with it.
I'm
Gilbert.
not. I'm not a strong black woman who is independent. I told you I'm just starting to learn how independence work. I don't fucking like it at all.
Go on, girl.
Okay, so I don't want to lead a household. Yeah, taking care of the kids, cooking and cleaning is where I would rather be. I'd rather the man take care of the finances. Baby, go wash my car. Go put some gas in it. Make sure that the bills are paid. Give me some money so that way I can go get my nails and my toes done, get my hair done, take care of the kids, put food on the table. Like, I don't want to be a leader. It's not in me. And I don't know if it's not in me because of how my parents raised me. Because my mom, she's independent. She's very fucking independent. But she also has shown me a very big side of what it is to be the woman of the house and how it is to cater to your man and make sure your kids are good. And yeah, you could go to work every day, but you don't have to. Because your man, 9 times out of 10, is going to make sure that every fucking thing is good. You ain't never got to lift a fucking finger if you don't want to.
Where you at, sweetie? The biggest sweetie? Because sometimes I think I know where you at, and then
she flip it.
And then she flip it on me. And then she flip it on me.
I can see both sides. I am on both sides of the fence. I can agree to it.
That's why I was like, I see
but
it.
I can also see why women feel the way they feel, especially in this generation. But I'm gonna speak overall.
Okay.
I feel like women are like the core of everything, and I don't mean coochie or nothing like that. I mean like overall. I feel like a great woman makes a strong man.
Okay.
And I feel like if she's bringing everything that she needs to bring to the table, which I feel like should not be much, but it should be the necessary thing that she needs to bring. She would make that man or woman, or that man would want to be a man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like a lot of men in this generation are not leaders and could not be a leader of me or of anyone else if that's their preference of this generation, because they really show that they're not.
Okay.
I just feel like sometimes.
I feel like if somebody shows you
before you go, I want
it's about to die.
I want to give Cece the floor to be able to explain what she was trying to explain.
Oh no, I forgot.
Okay.
I forgot. But
Really?
yeah, no. I feel you.
No, so say sorry.
It's okay. It's cool
No, because it's somebody
cool.
out there that needs to hear your piece.
It's gone. It's gone.
Okay.
Hey, that's how ADD works. But listen, so I feel like Leadership and relationship, like leading a relationship, are different things for me.
Okay.
I feel like we all should be able to exist as single human beings, as single adult human
sure.
beings. So we have to have a level of leadership, a level of independence, and a
To lead
level
ourselves.
of accountability to do it for ourselves. When we get into relationships and we define our roles in these relationships, I think it's important that we find what we specialize in, what we're better at, or what unique qualities that we have to offer that leadership. Like with her saying that she wanted to stay at the house, in my mind, that's still a pretty big leadership role because you're raising and you're tending to children who are going to be impressionable and it's going to be the next generation for that. You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. I still see that as leadership, but it's inside and it's more direct. Like even though he can be doing the things that affect the outside of the household, I feel like that's still taking a tremendous leadership role within the household. Okay. Even if she's following like the guidance of her man. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I still don't look at that as like a shortcoming. Now where all this, I don't know. I think some people like to redefine shit based on like how they see relationships and how they see themselves being in relationships, or if they decide to be alone or like not have attachment to certain shit. So I'm just like the leadership thing. Like I don't really.
I think when we get in,
absolutely.
I think when we get into that space, I try to think about it as logically as possible, but I feel like what's happening right now? I feel like it goes sexist for me. Like, I try not to be, like, sexist, but I feel like I get to that place. Mm-hmm. And it's not because I don't think a woman can be a leader, because I think that it takes a certain amount of leadership to be able to, like, run a household. And you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that that's, like, some small feat that you decide how to cook, how to clean, how to make sure the kids are managed, how to manage my time around our time. Like,
Go ahead.
No, you.
Oh, I was just gonna ask you a question.
Okay.
So like, what do you feel like a woman can't do that a man can?
He's standing up.
Okay.
He's standing up.
Go on with your bad self. It sounds like I be frying chicken though.
Okay. So I think we get into these debates, and then.
Can I cut you off?
No. Oh no, go for it.
I just wanted to like blank answer. Like,
no, and I want to, and so my answer to that is, I can't explain that because if I try, we have 3 men in the room right now. It's me, Tristan, and Jay. Y'all can't probably see Teddy on the. You probably can't see Teddy on the camera, but Teddy's on the camera. It's an immense responsibility to be a man, and I also know that it's an immense responsibility to be a woman. I don't know what it is to be a woman. I have no idea what those triumphs, what those fears are, what it's like to be in that skin every day. But I also think on the other side of that, y'all don't know what it feels like to be a man every day. Like it is extreme pressure every day. Yeah. Like when I leave my house every day, I am like for some of y'all going to the grocery store, it's like I gotta run to the grocery store. When I run to the grocery store, I gotta decide whether I'm gonna make it home or not. Mm-hmm. Right? And then with me having kids and family and that thing, if we fail, it's no one's fault but mine. Yeah. It's not my kids' fault. It's not my wife's fault. Like it's my fault. It's an extreme amount of pressure daily, and I think that. Just me. I think God made me. Well, He made Adam and then He made Eve, and He made Adam first because there's a certain amount of pressure that He decided He was going to put on Adam that wasn't for his wife, that wasn't for his mate, and that I can only bear it because He didn't design you to bear it.
I fuck with that.
I feel that. But I do feel like this generation.
It's some bitch ass niggas.
It's a certain generation. I can't. It's a big difference between the generation before me and the generation that I'm in.
Okay.
And the generation I'm in, I feel like a lot of these men, either they didn't have a great upbringing.
So that most of the niggas y'all fuck
to where
with,
they had somebody to mentor them so them to understand.
Yeah. I'm gonna say 90. That's a big number. But I'll definitely say 80. 80% of the men you guys are dating or having to deal with didn't have a dad.
Yeah, I know.
Or knew who their dad was, but their dad didn't raise them.
Yeah.
Right? So mom raised them. So, and I believe this, and I get so much slack for it. And I'm okay with getting slack for it because I really believe it to the bottom of my heart that a woman can raise a great human being, but a woman can't raise a man.
I always say that. That's why I can't stand when people be like on Father's Day, they be like, well, thank my mama for being my mama and my daddy. Like, your mama could never be your daddy.
Well, yeah,
Never.
no offense, but your mama's just your mama.
Just like if I had a daughter, right? I couldn't teach my daughter how to be a woman
Right.
because I don't know what that is, right? I don't know what that feel
Yeah.
like. So a woman can't teach a man how to be a man. She can make sure he's a good human being.
human being.
She can
But
try
see,
her
like,
best to
that's the-
instill great
that's the
things
whole
in him,
thing with
but
the
certain
saying.
logic and certain like code she can't put in him.
So
So
no.
now you're dealing with the aftermath of single parenting, right?
Yeah.
See, it's gonna sound shallow, but that's so evident because if you're raised by your mama, your mother's not gonna teach you to choke women.
What?
They're not gonna teach you to spank
Where
them.
do we go?
They're not gonna teach you to spank them. No, I'm not being serious.
If
If I mean, look, I'm telling you, it's shallow from the beginning. So I'm prefacing you so you don't, you can judge whatever. It happens. It's cool.
Okay.
But as far as like sexual dynamics and shit like that, your mom can't teach you that. Your mama teaches you be like, okay, well maybe some moms do. I don't know. I didn't see some
But that's like
stories.
the
But
saying
yeah, but like your mom not gonna be like hey, and then at this point, grab her by the throat and then say, whose is it? Your mama's not telling you that.
Hopefully your daddy not telling
That's
you
my
that.
point. Why not? Why you
Well,
think?
maybe-
I'm like, daddy, I'm gonna think I'm gonna have sex. I'm gonna have sex this weekend. It's like, all right, son.
Let
I've
me-
been waiting for
Okay,
this moment.
So they say men get mad because women say, "Oh, I want a man that's gonna treat me like my daddy treated my mama," or a man that's gonna respect me like how my dad respected my mama. And then men be like, "Well, I want a woman like my mama." You want a mama? I want a husband. I want a
Wait.
man that's gonna treat me like how my dad treated my mother.
So what's the difference between what he said?
What he said exactly.
He wants a mother. He
How-
wants a woman that's gonna treat him how his mama treated him.
What's the difference between what they said?
I want a man that's gonna treat me like how my father treated my mother.
And he wants what?
And he wants a woman that's gonna treat him how his mother treated him.
Because he didn't have a father in the house to
Exactly.
be treated.
And that's a lot of the problem with this generation. That's why I say I agree with you because that's like that
It
saying.
took a while to follow your road. You get it?
It's like the saying, like, and that's the reason why I don't date men from my generation.
Yeah. But I would say, I don't know if I ever say that, I'm coming from a place
I date
of
men that are a little older.
yeah. If I ever say that, I'm coming from a place of I want the ultimate affection that I have for my mother. I want the patience that I have for my mother. I want the ability to see that I made a mistake and it doesn't define who I am as a person from my partner. So like when I'm saying if I'm saying like my mother, it's somebody that's able to see me with love, regardless of how much either love I show myself or love I show the world. You know
First
what
of
I'm
all,
saying?
that was probably the dopest thing you ever
Yeah, I was
said.
gonna say that was
I got my
Like you
moments.
just said some ratchet shit, and then
I'm
said one
being-
of the
And then turn
dope.
around and
and
But I
say
meant
said one
that
of
shit
the
too.
dopest
But I
things.
meant that shit too.
Yeah, I get you. But that was dope as fuck. Dope, like
Appreciate
I don't
it.
know what happened 5 minutes ago, but
Hey,
I needed that.
I'm gonna put both of them in the clip.
All right,
So-
bet. And this is where it goes left. All right.
Oh, Lord.
So, though I believe all of those things, I can't have a woman leave me.
Not at all.
Right? I can't. Wait. I just can't. Right? Because we're built different, which is to me is logic. 1 + 1 = 2. She may be in an emotional state where she's 1 + 1 don't equal 2 for her today. She ain't feeling it. She had a bad day. She on the period, whatever going on. God built her with a lot of emotion. That's why women are so good at communicating how they feel because they're so in touch with their emotion. And men, you can ask him how you feel, and he'll tell you he don't know because he really don't fucking know.
See, a lot of times
Because
just don't
God
know.
didn't build us. We
Right.
don't know how to like use those tools. So because she may make a decision that I feel is emotional, I can't let her lead me. Because I'm going to make the decision whether it hurt me or it don't, if it's the right decision. Even if it inconveniences me, if it's the right decision, we're doing that. And so because of that, I got to be in front, man.
I feel
Yeah,
that.
because I'm
I
a
like
woman that leads with my emotions.
Thank
I'm
you for-
definitely
thank you for
a
being
woman
honest.
that leads with my emotions.
Well, see,
That's
I-
why
but
I
I-
know I can't lead a man like nah, but I'm gonna lead us to hell.
And that doesn't mean and that doesn't mean that I don't believe in women's rights. I think they should get paid the same as men. I think that they have the right to run for president. I think that they have the right to be CEOs of companies and lead ministries and be pastors. I don't take nothing from women. I'm just saying, in the dynamic of a relationship or a marriage, she need to be on the side of me or behind me, pushing me. She can't be in front of me.
You know what I think? I think a lot of times we don't give women the same opportunity to not be shit. Does that make sense?
It makes sense to me. I don't know if it makes sense to them.
Yeah,
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I don't think y'all get the same chances that we get to not be shit, because we cannot be shit, and y'all will defend us to the death. Y'all will stick with us and be like, he's working on it. He's
really trying.
It's like, y'all don't know the real him. You don't know the real him. Women, y'all don't get that. Y'all don't. I don't feel like y'all just get that same chance.
But they also get the other shit that we don't get.
They definitely
do.
do.
They get the benefit of the doubt.
They get the. She's been through a lot. You gotta understand.
Yeah, you gotta work with her. You gotta work with her. Ain't no working with no nigga. Fuck this nigga.
Ain't doing
so they get their own shit too. Don't get, you know what I'm saying? Don't just try to let them off the hook all the way.
I'm just saying, as far as leniency, like, you know what I'm saying? Well, look, I more recently started looking at it like a bigger picture. But leniency and shit like that, if a woman fuck up, like, deuces. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sticking around.
That's bullshit.
What you mean?
You know what?
Talk to us.
First of all, my girls don't fuck up. They just toxic, and I miss you. Second of all, fuck me over as a woman, and there's no way that I can see you with the affection that I see you ever again. Mm-hmm. But as women, there's like, well, the women I deal with, so because I never want to generalize. Never want to generalize. The women that I'm fortunate enough to deal with, they have a capacity to see through my mistakes like that, kind of like my mom would do.
I think it's because we have a lot more compassion.
I'm a compassionate motherfucker.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not. I try to be. I don't think that's in me.
Well, see, I think I built my shit up.
Some men don't.
I don't think
that.
I don't, because I can cut a motherfucker off like immediately and never speak to the motherfucker again. Like literally. Mm-hmm. I can know you for like 10, 15 years and just, it's it. We done.
For me, I usually, if I ever come back for something like that, it's for me. I'm not coming back for them. It's coming back because of what I want, not because I'm giving them grace from what they want. And I'm saying if I ever come back, like say I'm cutting somebody off like 15 years, it can be a friend, homie, whatever like that. Cut somebody off like that. If I ever come back and extend that olive branch or like restart communication, it's not because I'm just so graceful and understanding. It's because maybe I created a void in my shit that I'm like, okay, yeah, it's different now. You can't hold the same position in my life and everything like that. But I still rather have access to you in my life than not. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got some homies that are what's called, we won't be the same. You know what I'm saying? But we can still exist, and you just long-handed spoon. I don't know.
Can you forgive a partner that crossed you?
If it just depends on what it is. It depends on what it is.
If you fucked your bitch.
Whoa.
First of all, so look,
God
I don't.
Damn.
Look, and I have a very strong stance on that. I got a strong stance on that but see, my problem is because niggas these days they like to reserve a lot of great pussy. And when I'm saying this, I'm saying like they'll have a wife, a girlfriend, a side chick, and all this shit like that. I'm like, look, my man, you got a safe space for sure. I'll give you 2 safe spaces. But if you gonna keep this side chick and your wife, and I'm like, I'm gonna fuck your sister. Because there's no reason for you to be hogging all of these good women. You fucking, it's just fucked up like that. Like, okay, keep yours safe, and yours is yours.
But let's say the nigga just got a wife. Or you got a wife, or you got a girlfriend, and this nigga fuck, I think what she's saying is your partner fuck your gal.
Mm-hmm.
If you fuck, okay, my rule is like, if it's somebody that like I've had like emotional reaction over like that, you know what I'm saying? I talk to my boys or something like that, just seeking some escape or whatever from my own thoughts, that's when I take it foul. Because other than that, if I didn't define what that relationship meant to me, to you, as a person, I'm not expecting you to uphold. I'm not expecting you to hold no shit.
I think if a nigga fuck your bitch, that wasn't your bitch.
It's really not.
Sometimes.
She just was your bitch at the time. And that's really not your partner if he's willing to fuck a bitch you thought was your bitch.
Well, some people invest. We got the timeshare pussy.
It's not a timeshare.
It's a timeshare. It's a terrible investment.
I've heard
but it's
some
a timeshare.
stories of some of the people that I know and some of the things they've done, and I just be like,
because
hey,
if somebody fuck my bitch, I don't want to kill my partner. I want to kill the bitch.
I don't want to kill either, but I do
want
them to lose. I want them to lose together.
I want to push that bitch in front of a bus. Like, I want that bitch to lose.
So I want to push them further into the situation that they chose.
No,
because I'm like, okay, you choose a piece of shit over me, fine. But stay in that situation and realize what the fuck you just did. You know what I'm saying? Because when I see y'all walking down 1960 with grocery bags in the rain, I'm hunky, baby. Like, what the fuck you mean?
Fuck hunky. I'm pulling the gorilla down the
Happy
window.
life, huh?
Hey.
Good to see things is going well.
Not even that. Hey, you need a ride? Come on. And then hit that bitch. You hear me? I'll be hitting that bitch.
Then I ain't even let the window open down, just crack it a little bit. This AC blowing in there. I can't let it out. It's hot out there. Y'all look hot.
Okay, so the last thing is, I don't know how, but we should have brought this up earlier with the cops. So a homeless man got stumped out in handcuffs 2 days ago, stumped in his face by a few police officers while handcuffed on the ground. So he was already handcuffed on the ground, and they just began to stump this nigga out.
Did he hit his face on the curb? Was that the video I seen? He had like handcuffs on. I think they like dropped him and like hit his shit on the curb.
They beat this nigga the fuck up.
Jesus.
And my first thought is like, he's already homeless. So our next step is to like, life is hard at this point. Our next step is beat the fuck out of him. And then you saying, well, we wanted him to calm down, but he's homeless and you're arresting him.
Like, nigga.
Why would he be calm?
Exactly. I'm looking at you like, where the fuck do you want me to go?
Yeah, where are you taking me? I don't have anywhere to go anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it just, and of course they were all white cops. He was black. I don't know if it was a racist thing, but it just feels like it keeps happening to us.
Yeah.
So my question is not even about that. My question is more so like the people we have in power that are black leaders aren't doing shit. So like, do we just start rebelling and start burning shit the fuck down? Like, where do we go? Well, like, what's the next fucking steps?
So
I mean,
this is a very difficult
No.
process.
So last time we burnt our shit down.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm saying go to fucking River Oaks, burn all that shit the fuck down.
They don't mind. They got insurance.
Yeah, right. But you know what what white people hate is two things: that you inconvenience their money or you inconvenience their time.
Yeah.
You got to do one or the other or both. If you don't do either one of those things, they don't give a fuck
At all.
That is
So-
true. Burn this shit down.
Oh, you just fuck you. Huey Newton just said,
Burn
"Fuck
this shit
it,
down."
burn this shit down."
Yeah.
What the fuck? No peaceful protest.
We
First of all,
tried
I don't.
peaceful protesting.
First of all, let me say that,
That
I
shit
said
gets us
that
nowhere.
sarcastically. I don't believe in peaceful protests.
That shit gets
If
us
we just
nowhere.
out here marching and taking pictures, what the fuck we out here for?
That's a parade.
Not for
That's a
real.
parade.
Yeah, that's a fucking parade. Without the floats, like what the fuck
Black
we out
struggle
here
parade.
for?
No, we're not doing that shit.
Like y'all out here
We're not
taking
doing that
photo
shit.
ops and shit. Like what the fuck we out here for?
Burn that shit down.
CC, what do you think what can we do to fix it?
Something loud like that would just be like when they when they having a trial, like everybody need to run into the courthouse. Like
Burn
I
that
mean,
shit down.
For real, like disturb
what you
disturb
said.
it. Like it's disturbing because like I mean, you know, us being outside and like you said, peaceful protesting. I mean, I'm not all for people burning things down, but you can't say who's not supposed to be in this courthouse. That's something loud and like you know, that's something that we can all do. Be like, it's making a stance. Like but I just feel like it's wrong. Like it keep happening and there's nothing being done. It's like, what can you do? Everybody be like, defund the police, and then what? Then it's crime and stuff like that. So it's just
So
like,
I don't believe in That's a great point. I don't believe in defunding the
Me
police.
either.
No.
I believe in just like let's fuck. I hate to agree with her, but let's just fuck some shit up.
No,
Let's
for real.
fuck they shit
I
up.
mean, the white folks did
And
it.
not like little shit like shit
They do it
that
when
really
they
love.
win a hockey
fucking
game.
serious.
They win a
Like,
hockey
the
game and
white
flip
Like
the
in a
car.
hockey game, and just set that bitch on fire.
yeah.
God damn.
Just set
So-
that bitch on fire and be like,
So-
we tired of the shit.
All right, so realistic as fuck, and I'm not even gonna be ratchet on this shit. I'm gonna be for real.
Okay.
The problem that I have with that is because we've been indoctrinated a certain way in the country, and even people that have like white supremacist ideology don't realize that they have it. So with that type of stuff, it gives them validation.
Most racists don't know they're racist.
Yeah, it gives them validation to criminalize us when they see us.
Yeah.
And it gives them purpose. What's the fucking boy's name? Went to
boy?
the other country. Kyle.
Yeah,
The gun guy. The
gun
little
guy,
gun.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy I don't remember his
yeah,
name because
yeah,
I don't like giving them motherfuckers notoriety like that.
Yeah, I got you.
So when you do shit like that, they feel purpose. And they feel like they're upholding something for the greater good within an ideology that's not just flawed, but it's discriminatory, it's hateful, but it gives them purpose because even the poorest version of a racist white person would never change places like motherfucking Chris Rock said. They're not trying to change places with even the most prestigious black person.
For sure.
So it gives them a reason to be like, look at these fucking animals. Look at these, like, they just burning down. Look at me like, you know, they don't look at it like, well, they must be tired of this. They must be tired of the bullshit. Because when they look at you, and I've had this problem with my mugshots before online, you know what I'm saying? When they look at you, they don't see their brother, they don't see their son, they don't see their dad, uncle, or anything else like that. They just see somebody else that fits the category of the talking points that they've been getting their whole life. Because it always come back to the same shit, to the same, like, black on black crime, to the same on ruining your own community and shit like that. And at the end of the day, when you're hearing it as a black person and you living in some of those conditions, just like when Flint didn't have water, they're like, what fucking community?
First of all, they still don't have water.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they still
like,
don't.
what fucking community? What you mean, ruining our community? You're doing a great job for that for us. So until you uncomfortable as uncomfortable as we are, there won't be a resolution. But it's just a real fine line, because last thing you need is just for them to look at that and that validate how they see you as a criminal.
I got you. That was very well put.
Thank you.
All right.
Got my moments.
You do.
Yeah.
Then you got other moments I'm like, why
Because
is he here?
I love you.
All right. So we gonna do what we do at the end of every show. Miss Camilla Marie, what did we learn today?
Burn
What the
that
fuck?
shit down.
Burn. That's what you learned. Okay, you learned burn this shit down. That's the only thing you got from today?
What was
Okay.
that fucking show?
Man, the biggest sweetie, man. What did you learn today? What's something you taking home with you today that you think, I'm going to keep that in my pocket?
That I need to work on my mental health.
Go, girl.
Let's go.
Hey, baddie alert.
Let's
Baddie
go.
alert. We got new definitions of baddies right there. That's some bad
Yes,
bitch shit right there.
sir.
That's some, man.
Shout out
I'm
to
out
Sweetie.
of town, thugging with my round, girl. For real, for
Please
real.
don't say the next
Fuck
part.
with that.
Okay.
No, I couldn't.
I could. We can't. As men, we can't. We don't care. Look here. CC Tennessee, also known as Miss Summer Sparkles. What did you learn today?
We got to find something to do to fix this problem with white cops and black people.
Cool. And True City J.
I learned that whatever lip gloss Cece has on, it's fucking impeccable. Like, I'm talking about no fade from the start of the show to the end of the show. It's still shining like a Starburst left in a car too long. Like, it just melted down. I'm like, hold on.
What
This
is wrong
shit
with
is
you?
crazy. Look, man, I don't know women's brands and cosmetics, but I'm
Rihanna
gonna
herself.
find out what it is.
Fenty
Because
herself.
somebody need to get that from me.
Fenty
Like,
herself.
no bullshit.
Fenty
What?
herself. Robin Rihanna
Jeez,
Fenty.
Louise.
Okay. Okay. I learned that right after True City's Jay says something really deep, he gonna say some fucked up shit. He gonna say some fucked up shit.
Gotta
That's what I
bring it
learned.
back to reality.
All right.
Bring
So
it
I'll
back.
let y'all store it that way. Do your outro.
As always, I'm Chill City J, making bad decisions. You know what I'm saying?
I'm CC Tennessee. You can follow me on Instagram at CECELLII 4 A's.
Sugar, I am Sweetie, the biggest sweetie. Y'all can follow me at I am Sweetie.
It's your girl Camilla Marie, the NOLA Queen. And as we always say in New Orleans, let the good time roll.
AOB, of course. I'm here every week. Hey, look, we appreciate y'all guys each and every week. Each and every Wednesday, 7 o'clock Central Time. You can find new episodes on all platforms. Does anybody got anything come? Yes.
I'm sorry, I got it. Can I redo my outro?
Yes, go for it.
This phone sex operator is like, I'm Chill City J. I just want to let y'all know I appreciate y'all tuning in and having a good time with us today. Thank you to all the lovely ladies out there.
This nigga.
Signing out.
Talking about you.
I was inspired.
You literally stopped my outro for that.
Yeah, nigga, like, did you hear her shit? I think it's Sweetie out there. Sound like Girl 6. Like a Spike Lee movie, you know what I'm saying? That shit was really crazy. It was amazing. That was some leadership. Did you see?
Okay.
Did you see it?
Does anybody have anything coming up they want to shout out?
Titties and Chicken in November. I'm gonna post some information to let y'all know.
What does Titties and Chicken consist of?
Titties and Chicken consists of some friends I got from podcasting and networking and shit like that. They all out of town, and they're gonna be like every year or whatever. You know, we decide one place to have a convention and convene and just do the most blackest of the black, loving with one another, and you know what I'm saying, building up one another, networking and all this shit like that. But we still gotta have that ratchet ass name on the title, baby, because it's TNC and there's no real other way to do it. But Titties and Chicken, it's in Houston this year. I'll keep everybody plugged up.
All right, and so I'll leave you guys with this. I'll leave you guys with something for you guys to think of by asking CC a set of questions. CC, if I told you I was going to give you $1 million today, but tomorrow you get cancer, would you take the $1 million?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Like stage 4 cancer, you're still taking the $1 million?
Hey, why not? I can help. I can set my family up right. And then
Nope, we're not talking about family. We're just talking about would you take the $1 million? Fuck family. You got stage 4
cancer.
Cancer, or you could not take the $1 million and not have stage 4 cancer.
Then I wouldn't have stage 4 cancer.
Cool. So next question: if I told you I give you $1 million today, but then tomorrow your mama gotta die,
Mom, no.
would you take the $1 million?
No.
Cool. So what we've learned is 2 things: that time, health, and people are way more important than money. So we should treat every day like that. Yeah. That people, time, and people, health, and time matter more than anything else. So let's use our time wisely. Let's treat people like we love them every day. And more than anything, it's put in our body what we want out of our body.
Drink out some water and put some lemons in there.
That's for sure what Big Sweetie said. So we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week. We out.
Great time.
Peace.